Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to Exclusive Modest. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today I'll be taking you this gorgeous style that has a free yoke at the front. You can see, and it has a pleat around the yoke. I'm using this crepe fabric to cut it out. If you are cutting for bigger measurements, you're going to use 4 yards of any fabric of your choice. So the first thing I'll be cutting out here is the half cut. The dress is not fitted, but it also have an half cut that has gathers around it, and that's all we'll be making here. So cutting out the half cut first. This is the length of my half cut. I'm using 10.6 for the half cut. You can see. So I'll be starting it from this area. The shoulder measurement is 5 inches. The armhole, before then I'll be leaving my shoulder slant of 1 inch. Then from shoulder slant I'll be taking my arm measurement of 5 inches. Then from this armhole I'll be taking the measurement of bust, which is 24 inches. So that is 6 in 4 places. It's going to give us 24. So this is the 24 inches, you can see. So with the same allowance of 1 inch, here I'll be making use of 22 inches. That's 5.5 in 4 places. It's going to give us 22. So with the same allowance of 1 inch. So this is the shoulder slant, the armhole to the bust measurement, then from the bust measurement to the waist measurement. So let me cut it out for you to see it properly. So you can see, this is now the shape of the half cut. The next thing is to take the neckline off. 1.5 inches for the wideness, then 2 inches for the deepness of the neck, 1.5 for the back, 2 inches for the front. Then I'll be connecting them together like this. The next thing is to cut it out. You can see it now. This is now the half cut. This is the one with a zip. So in this case, you might not put your zip there because what we're cutting out is not fitted. You can see how it is on the thumbnail. You can set to close it up to some extent here and put your button. So we're done with the half cut. The next thing is to cut out the sleeve. So to cut out the sleeve, after folding your fabric into 2 this way, then into 4. The length of my sleeve here is 11 inches with the sewing allowance. So this is my 11 inches here. 11 inches is here. You can see. So this is the length of our sleeve. I'll be cutting it out. So the wideness of the folding that you will be folding out if you want to cut out your sleeve must be equal to the wideness of the sleeve, and with a sewing allowance. So this is 6.5 inches, and the wideness that I need is just 9 inches. You can see there is still an allowance. So here I'll be making 2 inches down, or 2.5 inches. I'll make it 2.5 inches down like this. Then from this 2.5 inches I'm going to sketch out the shape of the armhole. So by the time I cut it, you're going to see it properly like this. You can see where I cut it out. It has an elastic over the band here. You can see it now. So this is the length of our sleeve. So the next thing to cut now is the flouse, the gather flouse at the front of the yoke. So you can see what I've cut out for the flouse, the pleated flouse or the gather flouse at the chest, at the yoke line. So this length, the length I'm using here is 34 inches. You can see. So I'm cutting 34 inches in two places. You can see the first one and the second one. And the length of my yoke is 6 inches with the seam allowance. This will now determine how full the front split is going to be. So after that, you place it on each other like this. You can see where I'm placing it. After that, after placing it on each other like this, you slant it up this way. You can see the way I slant it, just to bring out the fish shape you are seeing at the front of the flower. So by the time I cut it out, you're going to see it properly now. After cutting it out, you're going to join it this way. You're going to join it together to bring out that fish shape at the front. So after joining it this way, then you can now gather all this area on the half cut. You can see, and it's going to be from the back. So I'm going to show you all this. So back to the half cut, we are going to take the front part of this area now. Then we open it out. Then you notch the center. I told you you're going to take out the front this way. Then you notch the center of the down part here and the center here to know the center. Then I chalk it down a straight line like this. So after chalking it out, the next thing I'm going to take is 0.7 inches. This is 0.7 inches here from the shoulder here, 0.7 inches. The same thing applicable to this area is 0.7 inches. You can see. So then I'll come to this down part and take 2 inches up. This is not constant. It depends on your half length. Then from here, I'm going to slant it to the shoulder. I'll slant it to the shoulder here. The other one also to the shoulder, from the center to the shoulder. So this is the area. This is the area we're going to plait that on, that straight cut that we cut out, or gather it around this fish shape. You're going to do the same thing to the back. So if you want it to, you can do it in two ways. You can cut out this out. You can cut out this. Then you place your gathers around it. Then you stitch it back, and you can as well gather it on it without cutting it out. It depends on how you want it. So how I'm going to do it, I'm going to show it to you. And this is the back. So I've cut out the down part to make it a complete dress. This is it. You know, the wideness of this area is 20. No, this is 30.5 inches. This is 27. So what you're going to gather at the down part must be more than 27, you know. So I'm using 1 yard and 28 inches. 1 yard. Where is that 1 yard? The 1 yard, which is 36 inches. You know what we are dealing with. No, this is 30.5 inches for the front, 30.5 inches for the back. We also give us 27 inches. So, and we have the wideness of, this is the wideness that we have here. We have the wideness of 1 yard, which is 36 inches. That is 92 centimeter here, and 24 inches, which is 61 centimeter. That is 1 yard and 24 inches. This is the wideness we have here. So that is what I'm going to pleat around here after taking the shape of the half coat. So let me go and show you all that. Welcome back. This is the finished work so far. This is after joining all the cuttings together. You can see it. This is the neckline. This is the fish shape at the chest. You can see it. And how do I join this? I did joining this style is joining of the two shoulders. After joining the two shoulders, I attach my sleeve to it, and the sleeve, it has an elastic cover. You can see this area. Then after joining my sleeve, I take my shape. The shape is not fitted. You can see the way it is on the thumbnail. You can see how the style is. After joining the after taking the shape, the next thing I did is that I joined this cape. This attack that I want to use to make a pleat. I join it together this way, and at the other side too, because it has at the back also. You can see it at the back. So after doing that, I whip it around. It doesn't necessarily you whip it. If you like, and also tape it. After doing that, I take a measurement from here. I took an ½ inch from the shoulder here, ½ inch. Then I slant it down to the center. You can see this is my center. I took 2 inches up. You can see. Then I slant it also to the other side, which is ½ inch from the shoulder. The same thing applicable to the back. You can see it has the same shape. You can see it now. Then I make a pleat with my cape. Then I make a pleat with that straight cut that I cut out before shaping it to give me the fish shape. You can see it. I make a pleat. I told you earlier that I said if you want it to be more full than this, that means what you're cutting out here must be longer than what I've cut out. You can see what I cut out is not that full. You can see the way I make a pleat. You can make it a gathers. It will be more beautiful. You can see. You can see it now. So after that, then I make a gathers at the down part to attach it to the waistline. You can see it, and you can see the down part. I've taped it. You can see how simple this is now. You can see how simple and beautiful this turns out. You can see the shape. You can see the neckline, and the same thing applicable to the back also. I told you this is it. You can see the same thing I did at the front. That's the same thing I did at the back too. You can see it. So you can see my slit. I told you can make it of a zip, you can make it of a slit. I make it of a slit here, then I had my loop, then buttons to it. So you can see how simple this is. You can see my elastic cover at the sleeve side. So if you're watching me for the first time, you're in the right place to be. I really appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and also on your notification bell, so that whenever I upload any beautiful style like this, you'll be notified. If you would like this tutorial so far, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys for watching my video always. See you in my next class. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.